Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Faded Knights, this is for you guys on Destiny 2, since a few of you have asked. Deef, Saz, Fahil, or Fahid. This is for you guys. I'm going to be covering the jumping puzzle, and only the jumping puzzle, because you guys can get the ad rooms yourself. Anybody else watching this, because this is going to be uploaded on YouTube, feel free to use this. This is just going to be my coverage of the jumping puzzle and the fastest ways I've found to get through it. Now, cut me some slack. I am going to fail a few jumps some of the time, because some of them are risky. But they are the best time saves if you can nail them. First off, Hunters. Make sure you're on Arc Strider and have the Stompies equipped. Arc Striders, bottom tree. It's going to speed up your sprint speed. Titans. I don't know if you guys have anything in your class trees that can speed up your sprint speed, but the Lion Rampants will be your best friend. Warlocks, I don't know what you guys have, so just go with whatever makes you fastest. Put your mobility as high as you can. Because your mobility is going to end up being key here, I think. Unless I'm wrong and it only affects strafe speed, then otherwise ignore that. But then again, you Warlocks have it easy. You have Glide. We don't. Okay, starting off. First thing, most people jump up on this rock here. Ignore that. Go behind you, jump up on this ledge. You'll get much closer and higher to the ledge that you need to get to. Oh, and try not to get stuck on it like I just did. That's really easy to do, apparently. Are you kidding me? I thought that was weaker. Make sure you jump before you hit this, because you can die from it. I've done it before, somehow. Don't ask me how, I don't know. I just know you can die from that. Now, your first thought, if you want to make this jump, just walk off of it, or sprint off of it, I guess, and then use your 3 jumps from there. I've found that does not always work. And I can even probably go ahead and show you why. Because as close as you're going to get, you're going to miss this. See? Because for some fucking reason, Bungie thought it would be a good idea to deny you your first jump. I don't know, man. Instead, just jump down here. Now, you don't have to go to that part. There is an easier way, but it is kind of risky. Use your first normal jump as a hunter. Take your second jumps and then time them. If you miss a ledge, don't worry. You can always practice this. And actually, I strongly recommend you do practice this before you make a serious run on it. This jumping puzzle is going to take up the majority of your time if you're failing constantly. There is a way to do this, like that. Now, as I said earlier, these jumps can be risky. If you don't practice this, you are going to miss them until you get it right. And if you're doing this on a serious run, you're going to end up making that a time sink. You don't have to do that, it's just I'm impatient. Now, some of these you might get confused on where exactly they come out at. Right on that little line there. At least for that one. Now this one you're really going to have to rush on because it comes right back out as it hits the wall. It should be pretty obvious, at least for hunters, but if you try to jump from here to there, you're not going to make it. Now, Titans, you might make it. I don't know. I haven't really tested it on the lion rampants. But if you guys want to try that when you're practicing, go for it. Warlocks, I don't know, man. You might make that. Important part about the elevator, or at least I just feel it should be mentioned, make sure you don't overshoot the jump. Because I've done that before and it's pretty easy to do. This next part, pretty straightforward. It's just running and making sure you got the timing down. It's not hard to get back up there if you get knocked off anyways. Now, this part, you can just sprint your way through, but that's up to you. If you want to sprint through, go for it. If you want to take your time, go for it. However, I think as we all know by now, there are snipers here. And they can be more of a pain in the ass than you give them credit for. Kinda like that. These guys hit hard, they hit fast, and they can be a massive pain in the ass if you decide to leave them alone and you're doing it slow. Luckily, thanks to how Taken just normally operate, they don't fire when they've got their bubble up. There's another guy, another Taken that spawns right over there. I don't know if you can see the platform, but he spawns right about there. And he'll spawn as soon as you hit this ledge. Whoever's going first, if you guys are taking your time on this, which I would recommend because these things are easy to miss, make sure you guys that are going first take out the snipers. Now, an important note about this door right here. I've only ever had it happen to me once because of timing, but when this thing slams down, if you're on that ledge, this thing will push you back into the abyss. So just watch your timing on that. Anyways, hunters, if you're trying to cut this little bit of time out, that'll save you a few seconds at best, but as far as you're going to get is right there on that circle. Titans, with Lion Rampant, you might get somewhere over there, but as I said before, I haven't tested it. Now, I'm sure we all know this by now, but there's a knight up there. That was an accident. Point is, he's right there, on that little ledge. He can be a pain in the ass if you decide to take this part slow. But there's no reason why you should, because this is literally just a straight run. He doesn't hit nearly as hard as the snipers, and why am I not getting in here? He does not hit as hard as the snipers, but he can be a little bit annoying. Now, if you don't know about this shortcut by now, then where have you been? Because this room, it is a massive time sink. Getting all up and around here, that's going to sink at least 8 to 10 minutes into it, if not longer, if you're really bad at jumping puzzles. So ignore all this, come down here, right as you drop down into this room. What the? Come on. There we go. Drop down through here. Hang a right. And you literally just saved yourself several minutes. Because this, going down here, as assuming you don't get caught on the rock, takes literally 15 seconds. Huh, like you did when we killed you? Moving on. For those of you guys who are interested or don't know about it yet, there's a platform that way over there with a portal that looks like the interior of the Vault of the Glass. Like the Vault of Glass that you can get to. It's more jumping, but it's really easy. And there's a platform way over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's the outline of it right there. That'll lead down to the portal over there. It's somewhere over there. It's hidden right now, but it's there for you guys that are interested. As for this, there's no real reason why you should fuck up on this. Hunters and Titans, you both can get to it pretty easily, and there's a little hidden lip right here that you can hit if you manage to overshoot this thing. Now, this jump right here, literally just aim for that light. Something I like to do, both in games and in real life, just ride the momentum until you almost miss it. Well, not that last part, but, you know, riding the momentum. That'll get you straight into it. And voila, you're at the first ad room. There you go. And that's the quickest way. Now, don't get me wrong, there are probably much faster ways to do that, and I don't care. This is just my way. You can certainly speedrun through that by taking all the little shortcuts that I showed you, even faster. It is possible to get here within the 15-minute mark, because I've heard of it happening before, especially with the speedrun. But that's just my guide. Have fun, guys.